Hey guys, Lloyd here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a little bit different. We'll be talking about this watch that was sent over by DIY Watch Club. If you aren't familiar with them, they have different kits that you can buy and then build the watch on your own. Personally, I have zero experience building watches and I have zero knowledge when it comes to watches either. I can tell the time. I'm familiar with the more expensive brands, but overall, I haven't really gotten into the whole watch game. I use my Apple Watch 99% of the time, and the other 1% is this Omega Swatch Moonphase that I got like half a year ago, I guess. So let's go ahead, open this, check what's inside, and try to build it. I mean, what can go wrong? I really like the packaging of this watch. I feel like it is really well thought out. We get some welcome cards here, a discount code, that's very welcome. And this kit doesn't have any instructions. You'd have to scan this QR code to register and then you'll be directed to their video instructions online. We have the components here like the dial, the movement, bezel, straps, etc. And right underneath are the tools that we'll be using throughout the build, like the tweezers, the pegwood, case opener, and stuff. We definitely need to use these finger cuts so we don't contaminate some of the components. You get 6 of these in total. This is the watch case, and first step is unscrewing the crown and setting it aside. Using this case back tool or case back opener, we can unscrew the case back now from the case. Once the case back is out, we can now take out the chapter ring using the tweezers. That chapter ring is attached to the movement holder where the movement will be sitting on later. Alright, this is the mechanical movement, which is basically what makes the watch work. I'm trying my best here to handle it with caution, installing the crown now that we removed earlier and testing the time function to make sure that it is installed correctly. Now this is the dial. We have to place it on top of the movement, and then once they're together, we can now put it on top of the movement holder that we took out earlier as well. Now off to the most intense part of the build, which is hand installation. You're not gonna see it in this video, but I think it took me more than an hour to install the hour, minute, and the second hand. And that's with the help of the second hand installation tool. I think this is just an add-on and not all kits come with this tool. Essentially, this should make the second hand installation much easier, but it still took me a long time though. Once all the hands are in, it's time to check that they are moving freely and have enough gap between them so they won't hit each other. Then we're gonna make sure that it's free of any dust or dirt as we will be installing the case next. First, we put back the chapter ring and align it with the dial. Then install the assembly inside the case, flip it, and apply a bit of pressure pushing it inside to make sure it sits properly. I'm now removing the rotor here since my kit came with a custom rotor, one that just have my name engraved. And here's a closer look at the custom rotor. But basically, if you don't have a custom rotor, we can just skip this part and proceed to installing the case back to finish the build off. Last step is installing the bezel. It has some adhesive on the other side, so you can just put it on top of the bezel insert. I wasn't able to film that, but you kind of like have an idea how it works. So here's the finished watch, together with the strap that it came in with the package. Here's a closer look. Is it too dark? There, product showcase. Overall, it took me about 2.5 hours to finish everything. The only part that took a chunk of time was the hand installation, the minute, the hour, especially the second hand. But other than that, the video instructions on the website was very helpful. I don't think you'll miss anything if you just stick on that. And one thing that I forgot to show earlier is this additional bezel that they included. This is a black and red one right there, which I can easily switch to anytime I want if I want to have a different look. I really like how the watch looks, to be honest. It has a nice weight to it. One thing I don't like is the strap that it came with. This is just like a nylon strap. I ordered a metal strap from Amazon last night. It hasn't arrived yet, but I think that'll look good with the metal casing on the watch. Maybe I'll just put up some B-roll at the end of the video to showcase the watch and that Amazon strap. And as much as I want to compare this to like other watches, as I said earlier, I don't really have any other watch to compare it with. Quality wise, the Omega Swatch Moonface that I have compared to this, I'll take this one, because for all you watch people, I'm pretty sure you're aware that the Omega Swatch Moonface watches are like a toy. They're like so lightweight. They look good, but they feel like a toy, to be honest. And if you want to try building a kit like this, I'll have a link in the description, and I'll put a discount code as well that you can use for an extra 5% off. And I think that's everything. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it out in the comments. I'll appreciate that. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.